New York, the rise and fall of the Mafia city of dreams built on blood and betrayal. Here, power wasn't given.
It was taken. The Mafia didn't just exist in New York. It owned the city. But how did penniless immigrants arriving with nothing but broken dreams build an empire that wrapped New York around their fingers? How did they turn corruption into currency, fear into loyalty, and silence into absolute control? And the biggest question of all, how did it all come crashing down? This is the untold story of the New York Mafia. Ellis Island, where it all began, 1890. Ellis Island, a gateway to hope or a dead end to despair. Italian immigrants arrived chasing the American dream. But what they found was something else entirely, a brutal and unforgiving world, where only the strong survived. The police didn't protect them, the politicians didn't care, so they made their own rules. At first it was just small-time hustles, protection for struggling shopkeepers. A few coins today meant a safe business tomorrow. But in the underworld, loyalty came at a price. And that price was often paid in blood, the Black Hand. Fear takes control before the Mafia. There was La Mano Nera, the Black Hand, a ruthless extortion racket that preyed on its own community. Victims received chilling letters written in black ink. Pay up or your business is gone. Pay up or your family vanishes. Some paid, some didn't. Those who resisted often disappeared without a trace or were found days later under murky waters. This wasn't just street crime, it was the early design of something far more dangerous, a system built on fear, influence, and blood money, a system that would soon become the Mafia, the Castellamarese War. Blood in the streets. By the 1920s, New York was more than a city. It was a battlefield, two powerful factions, Joe, the boss Masseria, and Salvatore Maranzano. This was the Castellamarese War. Daylight hit, secret betrayals, bodies falling like chess pieces. Then came a game-changer, Charles Lucky Luciano. He didn't want chaos. He wanted structure, so he made his move. Masseria gone, Maranzano eliminated. With them, the old world crumbled and something new took its place. Something unstoppable. The five families, a criminal empire. Luciano didn't want one boss. He wanted a corporation, so he built the five families. Gambino, Genovese, Lucchese, Bonanno, Colombo. Each had a boss. Each controlled a part of the city. Together they ran New York like a billion-dollar enterprise. Only their currency was fear, and their boardroom deals ended in silence. The Golden Age. The Mafia owns New York. Then came Prohibition. The government banned alcohol. The Mafia saw opportunity, smuggled liquor, paid off lawmen, judges, and politicians on the payroll. But booze was just the beginning. They moved into unions, construction, even the financial markets. By the 1950s, the Mafia was more than organized crime. It was an invisible empire, and no one dared challenge them. Until now, the fall begins. The FBI strikes back, 1957. A secret meeting in Appalachian, New York, over. 100 Mafia bosses gathered. Then came the police. The summit was exposed. For the first time, the government had undeniable proof. Fast forward to the 1980 SA, new force entered the game. Not another mobster, not a rival crew, but the United States government, John Gotti, the Mafia's last king. John Gotti designer suits. High society events. The media called him the Dapper Don. He didn't hide. He embraced the spotlight, but that was his biggest mistake. The FBI had a new weapon, RICO laws. Now they weren't just arresting men. They were dismantling entire families. And then came the ultimate betrayal. The man who brought down the Mafia, Sammy, the Bull, Gravano, 19 murders, years of loyalty. And then he flipped. His testimony destroyed the inner circle. By 1992, John Gotti was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison. And with that, the Mafia's rule over New York came to an end. Is the Mafia truly gone? Or did it evolve? Did they trade street wars for financial power? Did they step out of the shadows and into boardrooms? Because in New York, power doesn't vanish. It just changes hands. Want to know what came next? Stay tuned for part 2. The rise of gangs, cartels, and modern crime lords.